want to say thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing you tonight's Bulldog basketball. Say thank you to these Moffat County Proud businesses: Craig Family Dental, Severson Supply and Rental, the Memorial Hospital, Bank of Colorado, Victory Motors, Hatton Enterprises, Miller Family Appliance, 3B Enterprises, Cornerstone Realty, GCR Tires and Service, Precision Auto Service, 360 Insurance Company, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Kramer Flooring, McDonald's, D&P, Duran and Pierce Contractors, Cook Chevrolet, Ford and Subaru, Country Living Realty, Draper Insurance Group, Great Divide Cleaning Service, Chaos Inc., Young Life, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Eppen Associates, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Colorado Northwestern Community College, home of the Spartans, Identity Graphics, Craig Veterinary Hospital, Brass Key Realty, and Mountain Airspray, bringing you Bulldog basketball right here at the Pepsi Center. It is the Prep Pro Series, and we're ready for tip-off. All right, Bulldog fans, you're here at the Pepsi Center. It's the Prep Pro Series. It's Moffat County versus Aspen. The Aspen Skiers taking on the Moffat County Bulldogs. Prep Pro Series, and we are excited about this kind of basketball because rarely do students get to come down and play in a venue like the Pepsi Center. So an exciting night tonight.
For the Aspen Skiers.
And here are our lineups.
Number 3, Noah Hollander. Number 10, Preston Madre. Number 11, Ben Appleby. Number 12, Nico Ardosini.
Got to give a shout out to our main man Shane Hadley down there doing the announcing for both teams here in the Pepsi Center.
And number 22.
I got you, Shane, man. Good job, buddy.
And now the reserves for your Moffat County Bulldogs. Number 1, Chase Cross. Number 5, Jared Chacon. Number 11, Connor Murphy. Number 12, Chase Marshall. Number 20, Hayden Higby. Number 21, Connor Etzler. Number 22, Torin Reed. Number 23, Tristan Walls. Okay guys, now we're going to do the starters individually. First, for your Aspen Skiers, number 5, Sam Kahn. For Aspen, number 15, Jonathan Woodrow. Number 20, Dylan Leisure. Number 21, Keegan Smitty. And number 23, Nick Wilson. And now the starters for your Moffat County Bulldogs. Number 0, a junior, Kale Scranton. Number 3, a senior, Jason Bernice. Number 10, a junior, Colby Beaver. Number 24, a senior, Brent Cook. And number 32, a sophomore, Landon Nahara. And now, the Aspen Skiers are coached by Alex Shrimp, and the Moffat County Bulldogs are coached by Eric.
It easily wins it, but brings it right back to a skier, and here we go. Conference play for both teams. Important game after a big layoff. Got that Christmas break where both teams have some time off. We'll see how they open up and see if they can get things moving. Neither team with any noticeable height difference. Bulldogs set up. That defense ready to roll. They'll set up in the zone. Brent Cook comes out, takes point, tries to get something going there, moving that Bulldog defense around. Loose ball picked up by Beaver. Here come the Bulldogs. Beaver takes it coast to coast all by himself. He'll draw the foul, and he's going to the line for 2. So, just underway here at the Pepsi Center, and it's going to be Colby Beaver looking to strike first with a free throw opportunity. He'll put the first of 2 in. Second opportunity coming up, and just like that, the Bulldogs are on the board. Had a great following for our Bulldogs. Second one's good. Lots of fans in blue on the other side coming down to watch the boys play, and the girls. Girls won big earlier. Loose ball picked up by the Skiers, wide open underneath, uncovered, but a good block by the Bulldogs. That looked like it was going to be an easy 2. Here come the Bulldogs in transition fast. That was Scranton. He put it up, no good, and rebound goes to loose ball, gets kicked out of bounds. Going to be Aspen's ball. I like the quick transition by your Bulldogs as they came back fast and furious. Bulldogs set up in a loose press, I'll call it. And Aspen breaks it easily, and here they come wide open underneath. And nice block by Bernice as he comes in. Second man, Landon was the first one. Then Bernice came, knocked it out of bounds. Aspen will throw it in from underneath. 2-0 lead for the Bulldogs. Both of those coming from the charity stripe.
Here we go again, the chance of a lifetime. You know, I'd like to say you only get to do this once in your life, but some of these young men are going to get a chance to do it 4, hopefully. And I'm here with you, my man. Got to do the introductions, which was fantastic. And here's
Scranton,
the three-pointer.
three-point attempt, just off the mark, flies long and picked up by the Skiers.
And so all I missed was the first 2, and I heard that was from the charity stripe, so we're good to go, my man.
All right, and Shane, the reason why I'll cover for him, the reason why he wasn't up here is he was down doing the announcing right here at the Pepsi Center. Pretty cool honor for him as they asked him to come down and announce all the players from both teams' starting lineups. So did a great job. Always exciting to hear Shane, and you could definitely know his voice when you hear him back home at the Dog Pound.
Yeah, fantastic. And I was so happy for both teams. And I just was like, don't mess this up. Don't mispronounce any names. Do your due diligence and your study. You know, make sure you do your homework and know how to pronounce it. And once it's all done, to see the joy on their faces from both teams as they run out on that court to that introduction is awesome. And now to get to come up here and do this recording from MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM for people that can't be here, that are back home or across the United States, it's awesome. So hopefully we have a great game here. And again, the pleasure is all mine.
Timeout on the court. We'll be right back with Bulldog basketball right here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. Aspen will bring it in after the timeout. And foul on Moffat County. We'll try it again. Aspen brings it across midcourt. They'll drive it right down the paint. Loose ball picked up. Talk about being in the right place at the right time as Aspen picks it up, puts in an easy 2. Left-handed layup, and we're all knotted up at 2. Landon with about just inside the three-point line, and he puts it down. Nice shot by Nahara. 4-2 lead for the Bulldogs.
And right now it's still probably sinking in on these young men. There's a nice steal by their 3rd year in a row point guard here. And he knows he's going to have to do a lot of scoring this year. As he goes to the hoop, he's not fouled, but there's Beaver with 2 on the putback.
So Colby Beaver with 4 already of the Bulldogs 6. 5:15 on the clock.
And that's one foul you don't want to commit. It's just too easy right there. Leave that one alone for now. You want to keep your tall players in the game as long as you can. You don't want to get anybody in foul trouble early in this game.
He's so excited. He watched Kill Bill again.
You can hear our coach yelling, don't chase, discipline. Saying stay on your man. Don't go out there and let him drive to the hoop. And there's going to be, good, it's on Aspen. Was it the travel, I believe, or double dribble? Bulldogs ball, and they're up 6-2. Good start for these Bulldogs.
Brent Cook brings it across midcourt. Dishes it off to Nahara. Cook puts up the three-point attempt, and it is good. And the Bulldogs have 9-2 lead for Moffat County.
And that's what we need from Cook. He's been a starter now long enough. He's no longer the young blood. He's the veteran, the savvy veteran. He's got to come out and put points up for this team and be a leader, and so far he is doing that.
Loose ball finally picked up by the Skiers. And they'll set up that offense one more time. Nice job by Scranton. Cale Scranton comes in, gets the steal, and aware of his surroundings, does the no-look pass behind the back to Cook. Cook shoots up the three, no good, almost rebounded, and his Beaver almost runs it down. And they say, yes, it's tipped out of bounds by a Skier, and the Bulldogs will keep it. It'll be Bernice throwing it in right in front of the Skier bench. And looks like we've got a push underneath. It's going to be on Beaver. And so the Bulldogs will turn it right back over. Sub in for the Bulldogs, Murphy on for the Bulldogs. So right now it's Murphy, Cook, Bernice, Nahara, and Beaver.
Gotta love the way this game has started out. Our shooters are hitting their shots, playing great defense. Almost a travel there by Aspen. And your Bulldogs up by 10 early in this game. Their big man now gets the ball, and Cook's gonna bring it up the court. Bernice.
Bernice steps inside, bank shot, no good, gets his own rebound, goes back up with it again. This time it falls. Good job following your shot.
And you saw initially there, he went to shoot and there was nobody near him. And he's like, oh, I can go ahead and drive to the hoop. Misses it, gets his own rebound, and that's better for the stat sheet. Get a rebound and two out of that
That's
shot.
right, and an assist. I don't know, call it an assist too, man.
Assist yourself. That's like those, every once in a while you shoot that air ball and the guy catches it and puts it in for two. It's an assist every time, Kip.
Yep. Aspen with the shot, no good. They get the rebound and another rebound. And this time they'll draw the foul and they'll be going to the line for two. Aspen having a hard time getting some shots off, but that time they recovered and actually had 3 attempts. Better boards for the Skiers that time.
And right now, Aspen trying to weather this early storm. And the best way to do that is to get to the free throw line and slow things down, as they are down right now 11-2 with 3:34 left in the first period. And a very flat free throw right there as it hits the front of the iron. That's the way old Shaquille O'Neal used to shoot those. He was so tall, it just was a laser. It either went in or banked right off the back of the backboard.
And then you had Spud Webb that had to throw it 15 feet in the air. I don't know, was he 5'6" or something? 5'8"?
Remember, too, winner of one of the dunk contests, the guy was 5'6". They said he practiced shooting free throws. He would get into an old phone booth, which kids nowadays don't know what a phone booth is. Nice drive, and he's going to go to the line. He would shoot up and out of the phone booth, just because that's how short he was anyway, to get used to that arc.
Now, you Bulldog players watching this, you're going to go, Spud Webb, who? No, we're not talking Idaho potatoes.
No.
Get in there and watch it, and you'll see what happens with the slam dunk contest.
You will see a short man make it rain if you go watch Spud Webb. What a fantastic dunker. I mean, in a fantastic dunk contest back in the day, he went head-to-head with Dominique Wilkins, who you remember was the human highlight reel. Good old days in the NBA. Now the dunk contest is filled with guys that don't play much or that are just rookies. Every once in a while you get a good one, but nothing like the days of Spud Webb, Michael Jordan, Dominique, Julius Erving, all those guys.
Second attempt is up and no good. Aspen with the rebound. They'll bring it down across. Now on for the Bulldogs, Chase Marshall. Chase Marshall, transferring here, was playing in, I believe, Ohio for football, so only a few practices in for him, but in here early in this one.
And we're happy to have him back. I'm good friends with his grandma and his mom, and great kid, and happy to see him out here playing some basketball for his senior season. Getting down to 3:07 left, still a double-digit lead for the Bulldogs.
They got in the fight.
Free throw is up and good.
And that is what they call tether, when nothing moves except the net.
So there's glass in the bed, so he could go back to bed.
3:07 on the clock.
So he said, "You're not driving the car. You're uninsurable. So you can't."
Second attempt is up and rolls around. No good. Rebound to Chacon. He's in the game for the first time.
Brand new tires just bought.
Murphy, Marshall, Chacon, Cook, and Bernice on the court. And tipped out of there. And Moffat County ball. They'll throw it in on the near side.
Good job there. You see Chase Marshall was not sure if that ball was out on his team or Aspen, and he listened to his teammates who said, let it go, let it go. He does, and they retain possession.
Into Murphy. Bulldogs will work it around the top of the key. They go to reverse it, like the ball movement. Cook eyes the three. No good off the back iron. Loose ball finally picked up and corralled by the Skiers, but they say there was a foot on that out-of-bounds line, and Bulldogs are going to get it back for another opportunity.
Bulldogs diving to the floor, great effort. And that's what you want to see, hustle everywhere to earn your spot on the floor.
Right. So
Bernice goes baseline and puts it in. Nice finish.
There you go. He does the right hand on the left side of the basket to perfection. Nice job, nice drive as he beat his man to the baseline. Near steal, but now it's 4-on-2 and easy basket.
Aspen breaks the defense of the Bulldogs, and Shane called it. Easy layup for the Skiers. And Cook drives hard. He's going to get called with the charge, and it's coming back the other way.
You love the aggressive play, and that's just one of those tough calls there, is they're almost down in that restricted zone, but a great play by Aspen, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM.
Well, Bulldogs playing well right now. We'll see if we can keep it going. On the court is Etzler and Reed. They join the crew. 2:12 on the clock here in the first. Bulldogs up 12-5. Aspen having a hard time getting it in, and they try to force it. Able to get picked up by the Skiers.
Good job there, too, by the officials to just let that go right there. There was contact, but it's just hard play, and I like that. No foul on anybody. Let them play the game, and good game right now. Bulldogs up 12-5. 2:04 left in the first quarter here at the Pepsi Center.
And going to stay with Aspen, but they are having a difficult time getting that ball in as the Moffat County defenders are doing a heck of a job.
Yeah, that press defense, whether it's half court or full court, is really doing a good job. And look, too much time where he touched the line, actually. So it's a turnover, and that is the best kind of defense that gives you the ball right back and doesn't give them even a chance to get their offense going. I hear the coach say, hurry up, and all of a sudden we're going up a little quicker up the court. Pushing that offense up and down the court. Nice move.
Etzler drives, kicks it over to Chacon, wide open, 8-foot jump shot, off back iron, no good, rebound to the Skiers.
So a topsy-turvy first quarter so far up and down the court. And Bulldogs getting a lot of players on this court. In fact, I think at this point, everybody just about is going to have touched the court in the first quarter, which is great, especially in one of these type of contests where you're on a fantastic field like the Pepsi Center. Get everybody that chance early to feel what it's like.
Aspen Skiers working it inside, trying to get it tipped away, out of bounds, going to be Bulldog ball.
Tristan Walls now, I believe, inbounds. And Aspen not willing yet to commit to a full court press. Just one man up on defense. Bulldogs going to work it around the arc.
Inside the Walls, he'll work it over to Chacon. Chacon drives to the paint, puts it up. Partially blocked by the Skiers and then picked up by Aspen. And they'll bring it back across the midcourt line. Nice bounce pass inside by the Skiers. And they try to draw the foul, but a clean block with the Bulldogs. Tipped out of bounds. 1 minute on the clock, Aspen ball. And now they're going to call the foul. Looks like it's going to be on Reed. And Aspen going to the line again. 12-5. Bulldogs started off quick, but have slowed down this last few minutes.
Yeah, and you look up there, I see fouls 7-2, and Aspen has started to get to the line a lot more here, and that is how you whittle away at a lead, but you've got to make those free throws, obviously, also.
Second attempt is up. That one finds its way down.
Boy, it just nubs its way in as it hits back iron. Usually those bricks bounce out, but that one had a nice bounce and goes in.
8-point lead for the Bulldogs. And nice block by the Skiers. And Bulldogs were able to get the rebound, but couldn't hold on to it after that. And Aspen recovers it, but foot's on the line, going to come right back to the Bulldogs. So, and, well, we're seeing, nope, they're going to give it to Aspen. They're going to say Aspen's ball. 37 seconds on the clock, 12-7 lead for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I have a feeling we are in for a ball game. Obviously, already much closer than our girls' game. Good defense there by the Bulldogs. Big pile up and a lot of hustle.
Big loose ball. There's about 5 players fighting for it. And they're finally going to call jump ball, I believe.
Yeah, players flying and falling on the floor. Hustle and effort all over the place. Love to see that. It's 15 seconds now. Let's see if the Bulldogs set up for the final shot of the quarter. Down to 7 seconds now. Now it's time to set it up. Oh,
and travel. Gonna be the walk before the foul.
Yeah, so he did get fouled, but it was after he took 3 or 4 steps.
So Bulldogs are not able to get a shot off, having that last opportunity, and it's going to go to Aspen instead. They'll throw up a desperation from half court, no good, and it's a 12-6 lead for the Bulldogs. Hey, make sure you say thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing you Moffat County Bulldog basketball right here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. Say thank you to Severson Supply and Rental, Bank of Colorado, Memorial Regional Health, Craig Family Dental, Victory Motors, Patton Enterprises, Miller Family Appliance, and 3B Enterprises, Cornerstone Realty, GCR Tires and Service, Precision Auto Service, 360 Insurance Company, Mountain West Insurance, Kramer Flooring, McDonald's, Duran and Pierce Contractors, Cook Chevrolet, Ford and Subaru, Country Living Realty, Draper Insurance Group, Great Divide Cleaning Service, Chaos Inc., Young Life, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Eppin Associates, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Colorado Northwestern Community College, Identity Graphics, Craig Veterinary Hospital, Brass Key Realty, and Mountain Air Spray. We'll be right back with the second period of Bulldog basketball right here at the Pepsi Center.
Here we go.
Start the second period for the Bulldogs. It's Bernice, Scranton, Hafey, Beaver, and Nahara on the court. Bulldogs up by 6.
Now
Conference game. This is a big game, Shane.
Yeah, huge. And we mentioned once already the foul situation, Kipper. 7-2 is a big deal in this game right now.
And Caden Hafey with the steal as he picks the pocket of the Skiers.
Nice.
Leads Scranton up. He's able to run it down, and the Bulldogs will set up that offense.
Good job there as Hafey picks the pocket and almost has the assist.
Deep 3, NBA 3, and it's good. And the Bulldogs get it going, 15-6.
By Simon Jama, he brought rain and built our lead back to 15-6. Nice shot. He got the steal and he got the points to go with it.
Aspen comes right back and they put it in and break that Bulldog defense. Caden Hafey brings it across midcourt, and the Bulldogs will set it up over to Bernice. Beaver drives the paint, goes to put it up, and has it tipped out of there, but that's okay. Bulldogs will keep it.
Again, you see these guys, you can still see a little bit of that look in their eyes. They're so starstruck on this court. It's so cool.
Bernice goes baseline, no good, overshoots. Wants the foul, not going to get it.
Back on defense now.
And tipped out of there again by Hafey.
4-on-1.
Good job. Here comes Nahara. He picked up the loose ball, and he draws the foul. Nice drive by Nahara.
See if we can get the charity stripe points now. See who's going to shoot that high percentage at the line. And as we said, this one you're in the act of shooting, so you're going to shoot 2 free throws and got to crawl up there. You only have 3 fouls right now compared to 7. Aspen in the bonus. Moffat County not even close.
And Nahara hits back iron on the first one, doesn't fall. 15-8 lead for the Bulldogs. 6:40 on the clock here in the first half.
See if you can get 1 out of 2 here.
And banks it in.
Yeah,
Doesn't look pretty, but it counts. The bank is open, right? Bank of Colorado, one of our sponsors.
I always meant to do that when I did it back in the day, so we'll take it no matter how it goes in, as long as it gets in.
And it usually was from Granny style.
Yes, I was just wanting to make those free throws. Hey, a high percentage made from Granny style.
Moffat County playing some tough zone defense, stolen again or tipped out of there by Hafey. That's 3 for him that he's tipped out of there. Doing a good job since he's been in.
Nice job. So close to the steal and getting it. Aggressive effort by our Bulldogs right now. Still up 16-8. And,
a couple subs coming in for the Skiers. Still on the court for the Bulldogs is Nahara, Beaver, Scranton, Bernice, and Hafey. 6:09 on the clock. Aspen having a hard time getting it in. Good job by Nahara as he's able to kick that out of there over to Beaver. Beaver tries to take it coast to coast. Loose ball. And they fight for it. And not sure what they're going to call over there.
They're going to call a foul on the floor here.
Looks like it's on the Skiers.
Yeah.
So loose ball foul on the Skiers. Bulldogs will throw it in right in front of the Aspen bench. Goes into Scranton, right back. That was the old give and go. Right back to Bernice, and he ran into a wall.
Yeah, big number 22 did not give an inch down there.
And Shane, I don't know 100%, but I'm pretty sure 22, I believe, was one of those running backs on the Skiers football team. State playoff football team this year for Aspen, and that kid is a load down there. He's a big dude.
And you can see where, you remember now, sometimes in the NBA you had floppers like Karl Malone. Then you had the Charles Barkley. You're not going to get him to flop. You hit him, you were going to ricochet off, and that was a Charles Barkley effect there. He said, I'm not going to fall down, you are. But Bernice jumps right back up.
Has it for a second, and then tries to force a pass in, gets stolen. Nahara reads it right. He almost gets the steal.
Off the head of the official.
He almost, good thing he slowed down. He might have took out the official, and we could have had a collision there, so it was avoided. Good job reading that pass, though.
Yeah, I mean, so far the Bulldogs, especially their inbounds defense, has been fantastic. There's a great steal.
That was Murphy that time. Good steal by Murphy. He drops it down to Brent Cook, and he's going to get the and one.
And he drops it in with authority. So far, great effort, great game plan by these Bulldogs as they're up now by 10, 18-8. And shooting the 3rd point off of this made basket. Ooh, and there you go.
Ooh,
friendly roll.
Heck yeah. Bounces down, bounces up, bounces down, and bounces through.
They call that the shooter's rim, right? The shooter's touch there if they bounce in like that for you. And again, that full court press doing great stuff. They got to get across the midline. They almost were too long.
And Aspen does a good job breaking that Bulldog defense that time, and they get another easy layup.
19-10.
Cook looks for a deep 3, decides otherwise, goes running in, and too many feet on the ground. He's going to get called for the walk, and it's going to go right back to the Skiers.
We're going to have another reserve coming in on the floor.
Chacon on for the Bulldogs.
A lot of players touching this hallowed ground of the Pepsi Center here. getting that awesome opportunity to play here in this professional facility. And heck, the Nuggets tonight will be playing the Utah Jazz on this same exact court. And these players will get to watch that, and there'll be 2 MVPs awarded from both the girls and boys game. Hopefully they're both Bulldogs. Great defense by the Bulldogs there.
That was Nahara.
Yeah.
Good job. Gets the block, gets the rebound, and draws the foul.
Here we go, timeout here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. We'll be right back.
Brent Cook brings it across midcourt. Drives left side, kicks it out to Bernice. He's going to draw the foul first, though. Good job by Brent Cook. As he drove the paint, he collapsed that defense of the Skiers and was able to kick it out. We are going to have a wide open shot, but that'll put him to the line as the Bulldogs are now in a 1-on-1 situation. Cook puts it up and in, and he's going to get another opportunity.
Nice form, and that is how you do it right there. Let's see if we can try not to jinx him. I know he won't make this one. It always works. Gonna hit the bottom of the ocean right here. And 2, and boy, those are sweet shots. The swish of the net as he makes both shots, and the Bulldogs go up 21-10 with 4:30 left till halftime. Aspen continues to try to break the, and they made a miss. They did break our press, but they missed the easy layup, and here come the Bulldogs down the court looking to reset. So get it to Nahara.
Cook thinks about the three-pointer, drives inside, kicks it out. Bulldogs will work it back around, back out to Cook on top of the key. Bulldogs will set it up again, near side to Murphy. Chacon works it inside to Nahara. Nahara, turnaround jump shot, banks it in, and we'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he's going to have to open up a checking account there because he's made 2 nice banks in this game, and we'll take them, as you said.
Aspen, 8-foot jumper, no good. And going to roll off an Aspen player, going to be Bulldog ball. Full court press by the Skiers, or a full court man anyways. I won't call it a press as they stay pretty loose. And Aspen wanted the steal, but they get called for the reach. Can't reach across the body like that. And they pick up another foul, and the Bulldogs will go right back to the line again for the 1-on-1 opportunity.
Yep, right there. He thought he had picked the pocket clean, but he is charged with theft. And we'll be shooting some more free throws here. And just like that, now all of a sudden, 8-7, the foul situation has completely shifted the other direction and evened out. So the Bulldogs did a great job compared to that first quarter of playing clean defense here in the second quarter. One-on-one right here.
Brent Cook stays perfect from the line for the Bulldogs.
And he's one of our players. If I'm not mistaken, he shoots the highest percentage from the line. He generally makes these. I don't want to jinx him, but this is a pure shooter at the line right here, and he nails them both. Huge now. 4 free throws that he's made over the last couple minutes. 4 for 4.
Bulldogs up by 15, 25-10. Aspen with a 3-on-1 opportunity, but the Bulldogs defense comes down quick and shuts that off. And 3-second violation by the Skiers. Bulldog ball. Hey, make sure you say thank you to Memorial Regional Health, Severson Supply and Rental, Bank of Colorado, and Craig Family Dental for bringing you tonight's Bulldog basketball. Brent Cook with a nice drive. He draws the foul, and he's going back to the line for his 3rd time.
Well, that was so close to going in, and he wasn't scared off by earlier when he drove in that same spot and it was called for the charge. He goes right back to it. nearly puts it in. See if he can go 6 for 6 over the last couple minutes from the line. Boom. Heather. And I'll tell you, we talked about it. One of the most basic parts of basketball is shooting free throws. And you can tell he's shot many free throws over his lifetime already.
Perfect 6 for 6.
Yes.
And ball's tipped out of there by Moffat County. Aspen will throw it in from just underneath the basket. Right side, 2:58 on the clock, 27-10 lead for the Bulldogs. They'll throw it way up top. 3-point attempt by the Skiers goes off back iron, but they will come down with the rebound. They go baseline. Nice drive. Picked up inside by Bernice. Takes it all the way and not able to convert. And the Skiers will pick up that rebound.
Bernice has done a great job driving to the hoop tonight. He's just not been able to get a lot of them to go down. Just can't quite finish. And there's a foul right at the last second.
Loose ball was picked up by Chacon. And then he draws the reach. And we'll bring it back down to the Bulldog end and shoot some more free throws. 2:28 on the clock, 27-10. Lots of fouls here in the first half.
Yeah, it really slows that game down, but as long as we're up by double digits, it's okay. See if we can continue our hot shooting streak here at the line. And that one banks in, so 3 shots on this end.
Well, you ain't kidding, man. The bank is open for the Bulldogs tonight. That's 3 or 4 bank shots. And I'd have to say, Shane, it's not a 45-degree angle bank shot that you're doing on purpose.
No.
It just happens to go in. Hey, we'll take it.
And then he's a little bit too short, that one. And so 1 out of 2 there. But still, a good percentage for the Bulldogs from the line. And they take that 28-10 lead. I believe 18, the biggest lead of the game. Oh, and rejected by the backboard there by Aspen. But he comes right back, puts it in. That's what you do.
Good second effort by the Skiers. Able to get his rebound and come right back in and get himself a bucket. Good effort by the Aspen Skiers.
2 minutes left till halftime.
Chacon puts up a 3 back from NBA range. No good. Reed drives it in. Puts up the 8-foot jumper, but it's blocked. And picked up by the Skiers.
I mean, you literally get here, you got all these lines marking different spots on the court. You get even more when you get into the international game where the lane is wider. You have a bunch more lines on the court.
You can see with the high school court how difficult it is to see, too. You have the dark blue lines that are for the NBA, and then the yellow line, which is pretty difficult to see, but you can see that even the paint is more narrow, like you said, Shane, for high school.
Yeah, and the craziest thing you'll see is in the Olympics, that international rule where the lane widens out. I mean, imagine the type of powerhouse guys like Shaquille O'Neal or Hakeem Olajuwon were when they had that big of a lane down there to play defense in.
Loose ball picked up by the Skiers. And just they throw a pass and no one's there to catch it. Now they throw it back. Hey, Chase ready to pick it up. He'll throw up the wild shot as he's off balance. Almost gets it to fall, though.
So close there. That was one of those situations where you had a trailer coming. If you just dropped it off, it was going to be 1 on nobody. But Aspen misses, so no harm, no foul there. With a minute left now till halftime. 28-12, your Bulldogs up.
Reed eyes the 3, and he'll hit it. And second 3-pointer for the Bulldogs.
And that was a pure shot. And as I said earlier, that one was wet.
19-point lead for the Bulldogs. Biggest of the game. Under a minute. Ball's tipped out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Aspen will keep it. They'll throw it over. They'll throw it in on the near court. League action here at the Pepsi Center. It's the Prep Pro Series. Both teams getting the opportunity to play at the Pepsi Center and then enjoy the game tonight where the Nuggets will take on the Utah Jazz. And Aspen's going to draw the foul with 21 seconds on the clock. and see if they can edge their way back into this one.
Nothing there on that free throw. See what the Bulldogs are going to do now here when they're able to get this rebound.
Free throw's no
Ooh,
good.
So
Picked up by the Skiers, but they throw it away.
Yeah, so 18 seconds left. See if the Bulldogs hold it for the final shot here with this 19-point lead. See if they can push it to 21 or 22. Oh, and the cheap foul, as they call it. And I believe it's going to be one-on-one.
And here comes Etzler for his first free throws of the night. And actually, that puts Shane Aspen to 10 team fouls, so double bonus. So he's shooting 2.
And I will guarantee you can see the look on the Aspen coach's face. There's many things he wanted there, and that was absolutely not one of them. Because you put a team on the line when really you're down to 15 seconds, just play solid defense. But we've got to make them pay. You got to put in a free throw or two. And we missed both.
Misses them both. Rebound to the Skiers. Reed almost picks up the steal. And good hustle by Reed down there. And he gets it back for the Bulldogs. He's able to knock it loose, and then it went off a Skier and gets us the ball back. And the Bulldogs have one more opportunity with 11 seconds on the clock. Reed shoots the 3, and that one falls well short. And with 1 second on the clock, the foul is on, going to be on Moffat County.
So you go, there you go, break that golden rule right there. I was chastising Aspen for that, and now Moffat County does it. The last thing you totally want. 1 second left, just let the ball go out of bounds or whatever's going to happen there. You're going in with a 19-point lead.
Yeah, under your own basket.
Yes.
So Aspen.
No harm, though.
No harm, no foul. They miss it. And that's how the first half is going to end. Moffat County up 31-12. Want to say thank you to all of these Moffat County proud businesses: Craig Family Dental, Severson Supply and Rental, Memorial Regional Health, Bank of Colorado, Victory Motors, Hatton Enterprises, Miller Family Appliance, 3B Enterprises, Cornerstone Realty, GCR Tires and Service, Precision Auto Service, 360 Insurance Company, Mountain West Insurance, Kramer Flooring, McDonald's, Duran and Pierce, Cook, Chevrolet, Ford and Subaru, Country Living Realty, Draper Insurance Group, Great Divide Cleaning Service, Chaos Inc., Young Life, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Eppin Associates, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Colorado Northwestern Community College, home of the Spartans, Identity Graphics, Craig Veterinary Hospital, Brass Key Realty, and Mountain Air Spray. You're watching Bulldog basketball right here. It's the Prep Pro Series from the Pepsi Center on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. All right, it's time for the second half. Moffat County with a commanding 31-12 lead. We'll see if they can keep it going in this Western Slope Conference matchup. There's a nice steal by Scranton. He dishes off to Cook. Easy layup, and the Bulldogs strike first.
Nice one-handed underneath scoop shot for 2.
Aspen with a quick 2-on-1, and they're going to get an easy layup on the return, but they miss it. Somehow it doesn't go down. Those are the ones you just want to have back. They just seem so easy, but they don't fall sometimes, and that's what we saw there.
Woo! Goes lefty. We talked about that kipper, and there it is, southpaw.
Bernice does a good job finishing the shot, and he's going to get an opportunity for an and one, and the Bulldogs start off quick.
And that one is up for the recipient of prettiest shot of the day as he goes up and over and off back, but he doesn't put in the 3rd point.
Rebound to the Skiers. Here they come. Big pass all the way down, kicked out of there by Beaver. And Aspen will throw it in.
And you can already tell that at halftime, Aspen has some different ideas of how they're going to try to beat this full court press of the Bulldogs. They're trying to go up over the top, trying to cherry pick. So far, a little bit more luck, but no points to show for it.
And Aspen throws it away. Good defense once again by the Bulldogs. We've said it before. Aspen just having a difficult time on a lot of these inbounds plays as they just cannot find someone to throw to.
Yeah, he tried the no look, and as it turns out, nobody was looking.
I like it. Hey, nice cut by the Skiers there. They almost picked up the steal. And the Bulldogs will do it once again.
It must feel so cavernous as a coach when you're used to, you know, playing in a small gymnasium at a high school. When you're trying to yell to your players, I believe Bernice brings it down and he's fouled. So real quick, some fouls being put on the board. 35-12, very early in the second half.
Bernice throws it into Cook, turnaround jump shot, and they say no shot, fouls on the floor with the push underneath, and going to be Aspen's ball. Or no, they're going to say...
Yeah, the foul's going to be on Aspen.
Foul's going to be on Aspen before the shot.
Yep.
So Moffat County will throw it in from under.
And look at that, 52 seconds in, already 3 fouls on Aspen here in the second half. That is about as quick as you can do it.
Cook, three-point attempt. No good, back iron. Loose ball, scramble, picked up by the Skiers, instantly stolen by Scranton. Man, they're going to call another foul on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and that was, that's going to be on Beaver. It was before Scranton got there. Scranton had the clean steal, but the foul was already on the floor.
Ball in to Aspen. Aspen works it inside, wide open layup. Easy return.
Goes left-handed there, makes it 35-14. Here in the Pepsi Center, your Bulldogs versus the Aspen Skier.
Beaver drives baseline, jump shot. Rebound to Cook. He goes up hard. And one. You called it. Cook's got a couple of those tonight.
He's pushing now for maybe player of the game. Fantastic effort so far. Perfect from the free throw line. Let's dissect that last one. He had perfect position, boxes out on the rebound, goes up, puts it in, and finishes the three-point play, and that is how you do it.
He definitely has it dialed in from that line tonight. Shooting perfect in his free throws. 6:37 on the clock here in the third. 38-14 lead for the Bulldogs. Desperation pass by the Skiers, and the Bulldogs are going to get it back.
Yeah, this press, this defense has just been suffocating today in this game. So of all the things the Bulldogs have done, their defensive pressure, especially on their full court press, has been absolutely fantastic. And you can hear our coach emotional, even with the 24-point lead. He wants perfection out there on the court.
This time they'll break the press. Pass into Scranton. He's able to keep it in play. Kicks it over to Cook. Cook drives baseline hard, and he's fouled.
Cook's starting to get into a little bit of a zone, and he's one of those automatic guys. You foul him and put him on the line, you're generally going to give up 2 points. Oh, I finally gave him the kiss of death there. His first miss at the line today. Bet you he puts this one in, though.
Second attempt is up and good. And Bulldogs up 39-14.
So close to the steal. They break it. Missed the shot, though, and there's, almost a rebound, and Scranton does come away with it, and he's fouled on the floor, and that'll be the 6th, I believe. Yes, already 6 on Aspen here with 6 minutes still left in the third.
Beaver inbounds for the Bulldogs. Throws to the near side to Cook. And Bulldogs will throw it away. Little miscommunication by the Bulldogs causes the turnover, and Aspen's going to throw it in on the near side.
And I'll tell you one thing, with as deep as this bench goes for the Bulldogs, that's how you can maintain a very effective press, because you've got so much depth and fresh bodies to come off the bench and come out there and do this press, which takes a ton of energy.
Loose ball picked up by Bernice, and he's got coast to coast, easy layup. Oh, can't put it in. I'll tell you what, though, Aspen recovered well on that, and they came back. That defender did a good job. I say easy layup. Thought it was going to be, oh, Nahara with a big swat. And I come back that I said easy layup. It really was. It looked like it was going to be, but Aspen recovered well. Coming back, though, man, Nahara, he slaps that ball up into the third row, right?
Yeah, he says, get that stuff out of here. And it's going to be 5 seconds or nearly.
Nice pass by Aspen. Quick pass inside results in a little hook shot and a nice bucket.
(39-16), Bulldogs with a big lead. I want to continue this fine play that they've had in this third quarter. There's
Cook
a long
three-point
shot.
attempt. Looked like it was partially blocked, Shane.
And that's probably the first one tonight that has been just wasn't there. But he's trying from all over the place. And it sets up that, but good defense. Make him earn it at the line. So Aspen free throws, and now looking at the foul situation, it's 6-2. Aspen was 6, and obviously the Bulldogs with only 2 so far. Nice free throw. See if he can put in his next free throw here.
And rebound to the Skiers. Good boards for Aspen.
Good defense.
Block shot. Second attempt is up and good for the Skiers.
See if the Bulldogs can answer this little mini run here by the Aspen, or by the Bulldogs, if we can answer this little run by Aspen Skiers. Sorry, I started smelling chili, Kip, and I'm about to tell you you're on your own.
They start cooking this food in the Pepsi Center, man. You get hungry. And loose ball. There's a scramble picked up by the Skiers. Somehow they keep it. And what a shot by number 3 as he's able to hang in there.
Cherry picking.
Yep. And the Bulldogs come right back. That's how you do it.
Look at that. So, let's see if I can spit it out this time. A little mini run there by the Aspen Skiers. The Bulldogs answer with 2 and shooting one more free throw here for what might be our player of the game, but it's early. Who knows? How about that right-handed where he goes in there, one-hands the ball and goes in and comes up and underneath with the dish shot. That's really hard to block. Oh, and misses that one. So a couple misses on the day. Still shooting about 80% though. Oh, and then he picks his pocket. Theft right there and uses his feet to get it, but they call him for it. No hacky sack in the basketball. It looked good though, he almost got it.
And loose ball out of there. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Tristan Walls getting the turnover.
Yes.
Nice forced turnover by the Bulldogs. Murphy brings it across midcourt. Over to Hafey. Three-pointer. Just off the mark. Rebound to the Skiers. And, almost gets the steal. Somehow the Skiers, able to keep it. Ball tipped around. Finally taken by Walls. Over to Murphy. Murphy will set that offense up. He brings it back to the top of the key.
You're right, though. They do have the same colors as the Sailors, right?
That's right.
Makes you see red. What are you going to have Sailors and Skiers as rivalries that close to you?
And another shot by Hafey. He'll put it in just inside the three-point line. That'll count for 2.
Nice shot as he rattles it home.
And foul by Tristan Walls.
And now the Bulldogs really starting to run away with this as they are more than doubling up the Skiers, 43-21. so far everything you could ask for. The chance to play on a professional court, hallowed grounds. Both teams playing fantastically, a lot of playing time for everybody, and both teams winning, it looks like.
43-21, 2:50 left in the third. Aspen to the line. First free throw is up and good. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Chacon. Outlet to Murphy. Picked up by Hafey. Saves it from going out of bounds. And loose ball picked up by the Skiers.
Oh,
and Murphy comes up behind. We were hoping it was all ball, but the ref says otherwise.
And on the other end there, not a lot that Hafey could do. The pass was just a little bit too far and under the basket. He just did everything he could to save it and keep it in play. (43-22), 2:38 left in the third period. Here at the Pepsi Center, Bulldogs and Aspen Skiers, and another missed free throw. A forgotten art form, I'm telling you. It's what used to be one of the most basic things in the world. Now they say, even in the college level, they practice dunking more than they do free throws. And I'll tell you what, a coach will much rather have a guy who can shoot 80% than a guy who can fly through the air and dunk.
Aspen fast in transition, 3-on-1. Several passes in there. They'll draw the foul, and they're going back to the line again.
And we saw this in the end of the first half. This game could really, really slow down when you start getting this many fouls, and both of these benches are very deep. With a 21-point lead and 2:16 left in the third period, you've already got 13 fouls, and it's only getting bigger.
Free throw up and good for the Skiers. .216 on the clock here in the third. 20-point lead for the Dogs. Second free throw is no good. And they're going to say Aspen ball. Good boards by the Skiers that time.
Had that big old fullback in there again for him. Good inbounds pass. Really one of the first ones they've had most of this game. Our best defense has been stopping the inbound pass.
And that foul on Murphy again. I believe that's his third or fourth foul.
And we're up to 7 apiece now. How quickly that shifted and evened out. I believe at one point we were at 7-1. Now we've caught up.
Free throw up, no good. Rebound right back to the Skiers. Somehow they save it again. Just getting some second and third opportunities here.
Yeah, lots of chances, second, third, fourth chances here.
Finally, Chacon comes down with the rebound. And here come the Bulldogs. Over to Reed. Reed kicks it out to Chacon. He puts up the three-point attempt, sells long, and rebounded by Aspen. Hey, make sure when you have some time you say thank you to all of our sponsors. Sponsors like Craig Family Dental, Severson Supply and Rental, Memorial Regional Health, and the Bank of Colorado. All big sponsors of Moffat County Proud, helping us do what we can to recognize our kids. Free throw attempt coming up for the Skiers.
You know, honestly, if they were shooting about 80% on their free throws today, they'd be in this game. They've missed a lot of free throws. And they continue that trend. Good rebound by the Bulldogs with 1:38 left here in the third quarter.
Chase with the rebound. And Etzler tries to drive it in, but it's going to get called with the walk. And turnover, and they'll give it right back to the Skiers.
Went behind his back there, dribbled lefty, and it looked like he expected more contact than was there. Just got caught after he had picked up his dribble. Here comes Aspen trying to break that game-long press, which they're able to do, and now they're going to set up their half-court offense, and they're going to call that. I mean, it sounds bad, but it's a cheap foul when you're up at the mid-court there. You want to not have that contact, and as you said earlier, don't reach. And again, see if they can hit some free throws here. That's the quickest way to whittle down a lead is to start dropping free throws with that clock stopped. And they do.
So the lead is cut to 18. And Aspen chipping away at it. Second attempt is up, no good. And it's going to stay with the Skiers. It's tipped out of bounds by the Bulldogs.
And I'll tell you what, this has been a rough 2-minute stretch for the Bulldogs. You don't really see it on the scoreboard, but possessions and free throws all over the place for Aspen.
Kind of a desperation shot by Aspen, picked up by the Bulldogs.
And one thing, you know, I don't know if Aspen has made a three-point shot this whole game. The one thing they don't have, as we shoot the air ball, that Aspen used to be famous for was that long-range bomber. I don't know if they've shot and made a three-pointer this whole game, but there's going to be the foul against the Bulldogs, and they're going to be shooting free throws. And just like that, yeah, it's still 16, but it was in the 20s a moment ago, and we were easily doubling them up. Not now, and there's still a whole fourth quarter to play and 47 seconds.
And sub in for the Bulldogs. That might have been Wall's 5th foul. I'm not 100% sure on that. They don't have the fouls up, so but he does come off after that foul.
Now 10.
47 seconds left here in the third.
10 fouls for the Bulldogs now, 7 for Aspen. It's an incredibly high amount.
Rebound to Hafey. And gives it off to Etzler to set up the offense. Etzler drives the paint. Nice dish over there to Chase, and he's fouled. And he's going to go to the line and have his first opportunity to get some points. Just off back iron, no good. 43-27. And Shane, you said it, lots of fouls. 18 total fouls so far in this half. Aspen already in the bonus. They're going to be shooting 2 every time the Bulldogs foul on the entire fourth period.
I mean, let's be honest. The Nuggets might have to lengthen their start time with that type of fouling going on because it extends the game an enormous amount.
Nice drive inside by the Skiers. They'll draw the foul, and they'll go back to the line again. Lots of free throws down the stretch and just lots of fouls. Really, overall, Shane, this third quarter has been pretty sloppy, both teams defensively.
Yes.
Lots of reaches and just ill-advised fouls.
And we spoke earlier of how it was good to have a deep bench because you'd be able to continue to do that full-court press as Aspen makes their first free throw. Now you need that deep bench because with those kind of fouls, you're going to start having guys foul out. With 19 now in one period. I don't know that I've ever seen that.
Definite possibility. And he puts them both down. You said it. They score points without the clock moving, and they try to get themselves back into it. Chase barely able to keep a hold of it. Loose ball. Bounced off, picked up by Etzler. Thrown away by by the Bulldogs. Aspen comes in, layup opportunity, no good. Aspen will get their own rebound. And no good. Bulldogs defense holds them.
And mercifully, the third period ends there. Hopefully we can come back out with a quality fourth quarter, and let's give all these awesome sponsors some credit they deserve.
Say thank you to Craig Family Dental, Memorial Regional Health, Severson Supply and Rental, Bank of Colorado, Victory Motors, Hatton Enterprises, Miller Family Appliance, 3B Enterprises, Cornerstone Realty, GCR Tires and Service, Precision Auto Service, 360 Insurance Company, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Kramer Flooring, McDonald's, Duran and Pierce Contractors, Cook, Ford, Chevrolet, and Subaru, Country Living Realty, Draper Insurance Group, Great Divide Cleaning Service, Chaos Inc., Young Life, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Eppen Associates, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Colorado Northwestern Community College, Identity Graphics, Craig Veterinary Hospital, Brass Key Realty, and Mountain Air Spray. We'll be right back with the final period here at the Pepsi Center. It's the Denver Nuggets Prep Pro Series right here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.com. All right, here we go, underway in the fourth. Brent Cook will do the honors as he brings it out and sets it up on the top of the key. He drives baseline and lays in an easy layup, draws the foul. He's been doing that 3 or 4 times already tonight.
And he starts up right where he left off when he went to the bench. And man, oh man, a bunch of these opportunities tonight for him. 2 and 1 all the time for Mr. Cook. Having a fantastic game.
Yeah, I would imagine he's to 20 points or real close to it. I know he's got at least 10 from the free throw line.
And we've talked about that young man before. He has got to be that guy for this team if they're going to have the kind of success they want this season. Good steal by our press. It's off his foot. They're going to call. It's going to go against the Bulldogs. And it is going to be a kick ball off of Cook's foot. It's going to be Aspen's ball.
Oh, tripped from behind. Scranton goes down hard. You can hear that from up here. Just got the feet tangled up and went down hard on the wood. Moffat County will keep it. 7:24 on the clock, just underway here in the fourth. 47-29 lead for your Moffat County Bulldogs. Scranton to the line.
See if he can put this free throw in.
And bounces in and out. Rebound to the Skiers. Almost picks up the steal. Good defense. Busy hands. Nice pass by the Skiers. And they're going to draw the foul, and they're going back to the line. And the way we ended the third, it looks like, Shane, we're going to start the fourth with foul after foul. We're not even a minute in. We've already had 3 fouls.
Yeah, and we talked about this, and this is not the referees making ticky-tack calls. This is, like, for instance, on Scranton a moment ago, you have to call that. He goes down hard. And down here, it's a slap of the arm that you can hear. They used to say skin. When you can hear skin being slapped, it's a foul, and you got to call it. And right now, this game has slowed down to a snail's pace, and it's 47-29. But Aspen missing a lot of free throws. Thank goodness. More cherry picking here. Oh, and it just needs to be right on his hands, and it's perfect. But it's just a turnover now. Instead of a guy wide open for an easy basket, it's Aspen with the ball again. And you talked about it, Kip. It's to the point now where it's a little bit of sloppy basketball. This is where you want to slow this down and continue to do the things you were doing early, which you were doing really well, like right here. Good defense, half-court press, full-court press. Set your offense up. Run a good play on your offense. And just like that, Aspen reaches across, and they're into the double digits now, so we're also in the double bonus.
Nice takes his spot at the charity stripe. First free throw's up. Rolls around a little bit, doesn't go down. And see what he can do with his second opportunity. Second free throw up and good. Timeout, Moffat County. We'll be right back on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.com.
So Aspen with the ball, and as we said now, 20 total team fouls, 10 apiece.
Yeah, and even more than that, because all we got is the 10 that they put up there. And there could be more, but they don't add them after 10 up on the board in front of us.
Don't even tell me that.
So probably more than that.
Well, they're going to have to change that. What if you've got a record-setting number?
So, it's like deja vu, Shane. Guess what? Someone's shooting a free throw.
Yeah, all over again. So at some point, they might have to call up to you up here to break out your old basketball jersey from the middle school, Mr. Hafey. And deja vu also, more missed free throws. And I mean, that is something, gosh, that's the one aspect of the game I can't hammer it home enough. If you can make free throws, you can play for just about any coach.
Moffat County, nice cut inside. Beautiful assist and nice finish by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and the most consistent thing on this team today is steals like that from a full court press and Mr. Cook scoring points and a lot of them. That's your dream. That's what you want, to come up on this big of a stage, on this type of a court, and put up a big double-digit scoring with assists and rebounds, and he's done it.
Nice move by Aspen there, yeah. Wasn't able to finish, but good job and a nice rebound by the Skiers.
Yeah, number 23 with the fadeaway putback. Here comes Cook again, and he can kind of do whatever he wants to right now. Nice little dish off. Not able to finish it, but nice play.
Loose ball finally picked up by the Skiers. And here they come back. He's going to take it coast to coast. Nice job by Scranton before he goes up with the shot. Knocks that ball out and forces the turnover.
50-31. Bulldogs up with 5:09 left here in the fourth period. It's been a really awesome day, and now the Bulldogs looking to finish out with the second win. First, it was our girls basketball team winning. Now we're looking to get our second win of the day for the boys, heading into tonight's professional Nuggets game against the Utah Jazz. Oh, and that time Cook dribbles it. It looked like it went off Aspen's foot first and then off of Cook's, but at this point, I think the refs just being nice. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll be right back here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM.
All right, Aspen takes it in. We are just under 5 minutes left in this one as the Bulldogs are up 50-31. Bulldogs have been holding up by that 18-20 or so, and Aspen able to get it down to about 18, but it's just staying in that zone of 18-20 difference between the two teams.
And right there, great defensive job by the Bulldogs, as it looked like it was going to be an and one, and they called the charge on Aspen, and it's going the Bulldog direction.
Brandon Cook drives the paint, dishes over to Nahara. Nice little step in, and an easy two for him. Bulldogs up 52-31. Like the effort on both teams, though. Like we said, Shane, it got a little sloppy at times that we've seen, but lack of effort, no, haven't seen that. We've seen both teams giving everything they got and just showing a lot of heart out there and full speed ahead. And you got to appreciate that from these young athletes.
Sure, a lot of these fouls are guys diving on the floor and huge hustle. And hey, let's be honest, I'd rather be a little sloppy and be ahead by 21 than look great and lose.
Absolutely. Free throw no good for the Skiers. Another opportunity coming up.
Man, oh man, the number of free throws as Aspen makes one shot in this game is epic. When it's all said and done, I'm going to go back through here, which is awesome that you can do on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM and count these up for the stat book. But I tell you, it is an incredible number of free throws shot, especially by Aspen today.
And got a player down, and we'll be right back on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. Aspen will bring it across midcourt as they are trying to fight their way back into this one. They'll keep it. They'll throw it in on the near side.
And the Bulldogs have built their lead back up to a comfortable 20 with 3:45 left in the fourth.
Now, I'll tell you something I do like, Shane. If I can have Coach Scranton here, if I can have you pan up to the Moffat County Bulldogs, Aspen Skiers, Pepsi Center sign, you can't tell me that that doesn't look cool.
Fantastic.
Moffat County Bulldogs versus Aspen Skiers on the Jumbotron, and you can see it just fill up the screen on the camera. But that's pretty cool, and these kids are going to remember that forever here, right there at the Pepsi Center. So there it is, 52-32 with 3:36 on the clock.
And that's not those fancy graphics that Mr. Scranton usually does. That's straight up one of the biggest TVs you'll ever see in the world in a place like this. And as we mentioned earlier in the girls' game, how cool is that to see up there? And especially both games, Moffat County on top, not only up there on top, but score-wise too.
Aspen in the full court man. Moffat County breaks it, throws it over to Bernice. He drives in. He's going to draw the, I was going to say he's going to draw the foul, but I spoke too soon. He's going to get called for the charge, and it's going back the other way. They've called a few of those this game.
And again, that's one of those fouls that they have to call. I mean, either direction it goes, there's so much contact, and it's a totally legitimate call. Good positioning by the Aspen player. And a lot of players now have to be getting near to that fifth foul with this many fouls. Good defense again by the Bulldogs. See if they can get a fast break going. As the starters for the Bulldogs now have stayed in a lot longer here in this fourth period, trying to get some cohesiveness together. Good defense by Aspen, but it's going to remain Bulldogs ball with 2:55 left in the fourth, and the Bulldogs up 52-33.
Bernice throws it in from under. Over to Cook. Cook drives baseline, seen him do that more than once. They'll work it around. Nice quick passes by the Bulldogs. Cook puts up the three-point attempt, no good. Rebound to Aspen. And stolen immediately by Chacon, but they're going to say he walked with it. And it comes right back. Subs in for the Bulldogs. Here comes Murphy. And going to be Moffat County's ball. They're going to say Aspen walked with it before Chacon stole it. Cook drives right down the paint, puts it up, and draws another foul.
Yeah, almost puts that scoop shot in again. And he's going to be shooting 2 more free throws. And he's going to add to that incredible point total from this game. And you would like to say, because we talked about this earlier, that, you know, maybe go into that stall offense, but you don't want to take away any opportunities from any of these players, whether they're starters or backups, as Cook makes his first free throw of many this game, because the opportunity to get some points on this field, we'll call it here at the Pepsi Center, is just too awesome to stall and not let everybody get a chance to put up some points on the stat book. Another reach foul, and it's going to send Aspen to the line.
And I thought earlier, Shane, I had talked about Murphy. I wasn't sure if that was his 5th foul or not, but he's at 4 right now. 2:23 on the clock.
Boy, and those free throws, I'm telling you, if you had the number of free throws Aspen has missed, I bet they'd be ahead.
It could be.
That's strong words there, but they've missed a lot, and that's the defensive style. We've made them earn it at the line, and they've proven they can, but man, they've missed a lot of free throws. And they got their own rebound just a moment ago, put it in for 2 to make it 35-54.
Murphy with the 3-point attempt, and it's good.
Beautiful, too. Puts it in. Nice shot, and now makes this lead. It's been insurmountable for a while, but just adds more to it. Makes it 57-35.
Jump ball, and not good, as double technical on Moffat County, technical on Aspen. Got to keep your composure down the stretch.
And really, the emotions had stopped. The play was over. There was some physical contact, but you got to control yourself. A minute 45 left in this physical game with tons of fouls, but everybody can see that, and that's something that gets you in trouble, maybe thrown out of a game, and can cost you the next game of the season.
So, saw the technical on the Bulldogs, saw the technical on Aspen, and they're going to say possession goes to Moffat County as it all washes itself out. And here we go. .145 on the clock.
One thing with basketball, you generally don't see where they miss the guy who starts it. In football, you can have the guy who starts something and they usually catch the retaliator. Basketball, it's too easy to see. They're going to catch the guy who starts it, and they're going to catch the guy that retaliates every time.
Nice drive by Cook. Isn't able to finish, but looked pretty till the end. Aspen brings it right back, and they'll finish.
Reed there on the defense, up and under for Cook. Another steal by Aspen. 20-point lead for the Bulldogs. It's finally getting close to the end here with 1:10 left.
And finally, the Bulldogs come up with it. Reed out front to Murphy. Loose ball goes rolling out, and it's going to come right back to the Skiers. Right at a minute on the clock.
Aspen with the inbounds, down by 20, and throws it right to us. Good steal by Chase Marshall with the assist. And no travel, no foul called there. And again, great game by the Bulldogs. Incredible score by Cook. Here's Reed, throws up the three. And the Bulldogs boys and girls are going to come with wins today against Aspen. And a fantastic day at the Pepsi Center. Presented to you here on, and another one for Cook, just for good measure.
Yeah, and I would imagine he's got to be up close to 25, 30 points now, Shane.
I mean, absolutely a score festival for that young man, which is great for him. As he started playing a couple years ago as a very young player, obviously a freshman, and now getting the opportunity to lead this team. But you can tell even he's tired, as that's the first time he truly missed that free throw, and it was very short. But it's been a long game now, and what a great day for the Bulldogs from Moffat County.
Moffat County steps on the baseline, and they'll turn it right back over to the Skiers. And Aspen looking to get a final opportunity here with 15.9 seconds on the clock. Long pass in, stolen by Etzler. Nice job reading that pass.
Good job for him slowing it down.
Under 10 seconds, you can just sit back, eat up the clock. Over to Reed, and that's how it's going to end. Bulldogs win 59-37 here at the Prep Pro Classic Pepsi Center 2018. Bulldogs win Western Slope League Conference 59-37 against the Skiers. I want to say thank you to all these Moffat County Proud businesses: Craig Family Dental, Memorial Regional Health, Severson Supply and Rental, Bank of Colorado, Victory Motors, Hatton Enterprises, Miller Family Appliance, 3B Enterprises, Cornerstone Realty, GCR Tires and Service, Precision Auto Service, 360 Insurance Company, Mountain West Insurance, Kramer Flooring, McDonald's, Duran and Pierce Contractors, Cook Chevrolet, Ford and Subaru, Country Living Realty, Draper Insurance Group, Great Divide Cleaning Service, Chaos Inc., Young Life, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Eppen Associates, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Colorado Northwestern Community College, Identity Graphics, Craig Veterinary Hospital, Brass Key Realty, and Mountain Air Spray. This has been Kip, Shane, and Lance right here at the Pepsi Center, bringing you the Prep Pro Series. Thanks for being with us and watching Moffat County basketball right here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM.